Hello, everyone. Today I want to talk about this example of communication ethics based on that short film that we watched on A Failure to Communicate by Talia LeGrand. I thought it was important because it really showcased how verbal communication can bridge and magnify the gaps between individuals with different backgrounds and abilities. In the film, we basically saw that there were two different characters facing a unique communication challenge. The first is the deaf girl, who's basically has to rely on sign language, gestures, and that communication device to kind of navigate the world around her. And that disability kind of presents a really huge barrier when it comes to verbal communication. And, she's kind of forced to or required to adapt to understand those around her. And the second character is the girl who's wearing the hijab, representing, that can represent specific cultural or religious identity. And so her ethnicity and religious background, that kind of adds like a different layer of complexity when it comes to the dynamics of how she communicates. And so that kind of just highlights the importance of cultural sensitivity and awareness in their interaction between each other. Despite their differences, though, in the video, the two characters were able to kind of demonstrate, civility and empathy towards each other. And despite the barriers that they had, they both approached their interaction with patience and respect, and after the beginning, and they were able to recognize each other's challenges in between, and they both made the effort to gap those challenges. And so, what I observed from the film is that we're also witnessing moments of accountability as both characters kind of take responsibility for their part in the communication process, as they recognize those challenges and barriers between each other. And so despite the obstacles that they both kind of had, they remain committed to finding that common ground, and understanding each other's perspectives. The woman with the hijab was kind of making the gestures to make the happy face and do the V with the valley, and stuff. So they both work towards that together. But in a nutshell, in the video, it kind of just goes and showcases the power of verbal communication, in terms of transcending those barriers, and whether they're cultural, linguistic, or physical. So, by them two embracing civility and empathy and accountability, they were basically able to exemplify the principles of ethical communication and kind of just remind, us or me of the importance of understanding our interactions with each other. So thank you for joining me in this discussion and hearing my video. And, I thought it was a really great short film. So until next time, guys, thank you.